In Jesus was life. If any man is going to have life, you cannot have life. You can have existence, but you won't have life until you connect with the life. And so when Brother Thomas, who had been a disciple for some years with Jesus, and on that final day when Jesus was about going, and Jesus was speaking with boldness to these people that had been with him all the years, they slept with him, they traveled with him, they ate with him, they saw his miracles. And you would have thought that this one that are so close to him, they knew him very well. Only for Thomas to reveal a secret. He said, "Sir, where are you going? We don't know the way." This is why to talk about Jesus in a Capro Congress, it's not out of place. Is it out of place? It's not out of place. It is possible that you are interacting, you are touching the work of God, you are even preaching. Thomas even went away to cast out demons in the name of Jesus. And this Thomas was such one of the 12. And they were all together. And how could he say, "We don't know, we don't know, we don't know"? It is possible. It is possible to be in an atmosphere of his presence and you never yet know him. So it is not outrageous, and it is not to be seen as a wrong thing if God is saying, "Go back and look at Jesus." If God is saying, "Go back to the ancient path and look at my man," it's not strange. And Thomas said, "We don't know. We don't know the way, and how can we even know the way? Don't know what you are talking about." And that was happening not at the beginning of his discipleship. When was that happening? At the valedictory service. This was the final night that Jesus was going to spend with them. They had this Lord's Supper that they ate together. And Jesus said, "Yes, don't let your heart be disturbed, because I'm going, and where I am you will come." Wow. Thinking that he has finished, he has taught them all they should know, and that they know him very well. I have been a teacher for several years. Can you imagine how devastating it will be when you thought that you have taught all the lessons and you are about concluding, and you are saying, "By tomorrow I am sure all of you will stand out there to talk about what I have taught you." And one of your very closest raises his hand, says, "Excuse me, sir. Please don't mind that I want to ask you an honest question. Everything you have been saying, me, I don't know. You know how, Abba, you will say, so what have you been here for all these years?" But Jesus calmly was restating and eternal truth. And sometimes I just thank God for a Thomas, because we don't know how many more are in that congregation who didn't know him. And if it's not for Thomas, that very, very sharp statement will not have come out. Jesus was only answering Thomas, say, I am the way. I'm not just talking to you about a way. I am the way. I am the truth. And I am the life. No man comes to the Father except by me. I am the way. I am the truth. I am the life. When it will be possible for us, we'll look at that kind of thing that Jesus said. Then one of them again raised his hand. And this was Philip. And you know Philip. I hope you know that Philip was one of the earliest disciples that Jesus met and even asked him to follow him. You remember Philip? You know it was Philip that went and called Nathanael. Am I correct? You know it was Philip that people met when the Greek came from other nations. He was like the one that stood at the door welcoming visitors. And he said, sir, we would like to see Jesus. And Philip said, let me please consult with Andrew. And then he went and met Andrew and said, these people are coming, they are international guests. They want to see our master. It was Philip. Philip was so close when he raised his hand and said, sir, did you say you are going to your father? Who is your father? Show us the father and we'll be all right. We have not seen your father all along. Where is he? If not Jesus, who believed God, do you think he will have gone to heaven again? Will he not have sat there and said, Kai, walk down, 0? How can I send them to be my missionaries and my apostles, and yet they don't know? So friends, it is not outrageous. And don't ever think that any opportunity to see Jesus, to learn Jesus, to study Jesus, to encounter Jesus, don't ever think we can graduate from it. Don't ever think we have known him sufficiently